Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Biggest game in the club's history taking place today. It's expected to be a sellout at the Norton Sports Complex, and I'm really looking forward to it. So let's run the intro so we can get straight into the game. Yes, that's right, guys. Welcome back to the northeast of England for Grassroots to Giants, episode number 36, where we are taking on Sunderland in the club's biggest game in our history, looking to cause a shock result. Stranger things have happened in the FA Cup. Unsurprisingly, Sunderland are the favourites. Not as heavy as I thought it would have been, though, but it is expected to be a sellout, with Sunderland bringing 700 fans down to Norton. We've had a few games since you were last with us. Of course, was Ashton United, that 1-0 win. We then took on Mask United, a 2-0 win. Quite comfortable in the end, really. It was 0-0 at half time, and I was getting a little bit worried. But Whitby Town took them on 3-1, and then most recently FA Trophy third qualifying. We smashed Concert 5-0. Rob Harker starting to get himself some goals this season. He's not been super so far, but he's not really played a lot. James Gale has been preferable. James Gale is probably going to play in this game as well, with that doesn't like important matches. In fact, let's get Gale on there now. We've got a couple of extra spaces on the bench, so let's fill them up. Jay Glover suspended for this game, so we're going to have to go with Joe Snowden as the defensive midfielder. We then got Winfield, Azukono, Greenwood and Cubban as the back four. Eastham has played very well since we've brought him in. 6 games played, only 5 conceded with 3 clean sheets. He's been fantastic for us. Then Snowden, Wozniak and Spencer. Wozniak, incidentally, I know he's leaving us, but he has actually been called up to the Polish under-21 team for the first time. We can see him here. Oh no, not for the first. He's got 16 youth apps, but I don't think that's in the under-21s. I think it's the first time he's going to be playing for the under-21s. Yeah, Wozniak, Spencer started to pick up a little bit of form as that Mazzala on attack. He's now got himself 4 goals so far this season. And then we're going to go Rodney, Gell and Hoogworth as the front 3, making the most of Hoogworth while he's still here. So that's today's game. We are now 12 points clear at the top of the league. These two teams, Hyde and FC United Manchester, keep dropping points, so we're comfortably 12 points clear. Got a massive goal difference. But yeah, Sunderland is absolutely huge for us. Biggest game in the club's history. The stadium is going to be absolutely bouncing. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'm just hoping that we can take the game to Sunderland. They are playing a mixed bag of squad, youth players and first team players. Dennis Serkin and Luke O'Nien are current players at Sunderland. Elliot Embleton also is a current player. Antoine Semenyo, I believe we had him on loan from Spurs. It looks like he has actually completed that full-time switch. Ashley Fletcher, we had him on loan a few years ago now in real life, and he wasn't very good for us. So Jordan Willis on the bench as well. But other than that, I don't actually recognise any of the names. Yeah, so it's a mixed bag squad from Sunderland, which you can understand, rotation with them being the favourites. But just look at the stadium. Look at it, it's bouncing. It's absolutely bouncing. I just hope we can take the game to them. But we've started the brighter. We've had the shots. Now Sunderland do as well. They are very offensive with 3 players behind Semenyo as the false 9 there. Well, we've reached the half-hour point of the game, and so far in terms of match stats, Norton have actually been the better team. But this is actually the first highlight of the game, and it's O'Nien out towards a back to Edmonds Green, inside to Luke O'Nien. Now Doherty, Elliot Embleton comes short for the ball. O'Nien looks for Lancaster, but it's cut out well by Cubban. Now Hoogworth to Rodney through, 1-on-1 with the keeper, got a score, and Devante Rodney does score against Sunderland. We 1-0 up against the League One side. Sunderland are a huge club. down in the doldrums in League One, still there in this save. Of course, we have now got out of it in real life, which is great. Wozniak he was injured after the last game and he's not quite back up to fitness. We may have to change Wozniak. Hugworth with the free kicks towards Rodney, but it's cleared by Finn. Winfield will pick the ball up though, and he goes back to Eastham, who goes first time long towards Asiakono, who wins the header. Now Wozniak, Rodney, back to Gale, gives it back to Devante Rodney, back to Winfield. Now Joe Snowden, James Gale, Rodney. The shot's blocked well though there by Beck, and now Sunderland looks to counter, but Cubban pinches the ball off Embleton. Hugworth inside to Wozniak. Rodney again for his second of the game, and Devante Rodney puts us 2-0 up. No, he doesn't. It's offside. Oh my word! If that was, imagine going into half time 2-0 up against Sunderland. He is offside. But look, just look at the stats. We are playing better than Sunderland. We've had more of the ball, more shots, better XG. They've committed. Oh, I was going to say they've committed more fouls. That looked like a 0 when I first glanced at it, but it's not. It's an 8. I'm super happy with that. We are leading League One Sunderland. But they do have a corner straight away with Embleton, and Semeno gets there, but Winfield heads it off the line. And now Snowden looking to get us at the other end, but it breaks to Rodney, advancing down the left with the ball. Was it Embleton who got back to him there? And now it's Semeno. It's a great tackle by Sam Greenwood though. But Sirkin with the throw-in on the left-hand side to Embleton, to Doherty, back to Dennis Sirkin. Gets the ball into the box. The cross is blocked though, and we've had it clear to Doherty. Now it's Anderson, and Keshi Anderson gets his 3rd goal of the season to level the tie for Sunderland. It's a great play on this right-hand side by Hugworth to block the cross of all people. Sam Greenwood with a poor header though. He had time to bring that down. Anderson is unmarked at the far post. We are going to look to bring Wozniak off because he is tired. We've got Tremaine Eastman who can quite happily sit as that box-to-box midfielder. But yeah, let's get back down the other end and get ourselves back in front of this game. This would be awesome if we could get a replay at the Stadium of Light. That would be massive. Snowden to Spencer, now Cubban, Dylan Hugworth, back to Cubban, Hugworth again. Has he got a runner ahead of him? He has. He's got Morton Spencer. Spencer looking to cut the ball back. He does cut it back towards Rodney, but it's well cleared by Back there. But it is going to go for a corner for Norton. It's going to be taken by Dylan Hugworth. Looking for James Gale. It's towards James Gale, but Lancaster. Was it Lee? I didn't see the defender's name. He got it away. Liebenecht. We're getting a lot of highlights in this second half now compared to the quiet first half. James Gale beaten in the air by Liebenecht again, and it's Fletcher to Embleton. Out wide to Back, looking to take it past the fullback. It's a wasteful cross there. Eastham gathers it comfortably, rolls it out to Greenwood. Now Eastham again. Asiakono to Sam Greenwood, goes long, but it's cut out by Liebenecht again. And now it's Elliot Embleton down the right hand side. Does get the ball into the box this time, but it's another poor cross and it's headed clear by Snowden. Now Devante Rodney looking to get Gale away, but Liebenecht has beat Gale in the air again. Now it's Anderson and Lancaster into Fletcher. Embleton. Anderson picks the ball up, and Anderson, it's a wasteful effort from Anderson there. He really should be scoring that. But Sunderland are coming again. It's a good ball, good free kick, and Eastman's made a save there, pushed it onto the post. And Snowden just hammers it clear. Kane has picked up the yellow card for Sunderland. And we're going to have a free kick taken by Winfield. Finds Morton Spencer in loads of space. Hugworth ahead of him. Hugworth one-on-one with the keeper. And Dylan Hugworth, he's offside again. He's offside. We've had the ball in the back of the net 3 times. How far offside is he? It's so marginal. So marginal. We're going to swap Gale for Harker. Let's see if Harker can do something for us. Eastman, you've just come on. Snowden, I don't really have an option to replace Joe Snowden, so we're just going to have to go with James Gale for now. Sirkin is absolute knacker for Sunderland. We've won a free kick in a very promising position here, and Dylan Hugworth is the man standing over the ball. It's a good free kick by Hugworth, but it's gone just over the bar. And we're approaching the final 15 minutes now. I'm going to shout at them. We're in this game. This is ours for the taking. The ball forward towards Harker, but it's cut out by Burns. Back to Wildsmith in goal. Wildsmith goes long. Eastman wins the header though, and now it's Winfield into Devante Rodney. He's got Winfield outside of him. We need a runner. Harker, go. But Back has won the ball back now. It's Liebenecht looking for Fletcher. Nods it down to Embleton. Now Lancaster. Forward towards Ashley Fletcher again. Bearing down on goal. Ashley Fletcher has scored the goal for Sunderland. They've come from behind to be 2-1 up away at Norton. They've made hard work of it. Can we get ourselves back? We've had the ball in the back of the net 3 times. Can we go and get another goal? Let's go a bit more direct. We'll go shoot on sight. I've clicked the wrong thing in my excitement. I want to shout at them. But we're into stoppage time. We've got 4 minutes to go and get an equaliser. And it hasn't happened, unfortunately. It hasn't happened. Sunderland have come here and won 2-1. They've made hard work of it. We were the better team in that game. We were the much better team. We deserved to win that. Some poor performances though. Snowden, Rodney wasn't the greatest. Did get the goal, but still not the greatest performance. Asiakono was fantastic. We've pushed Sunderland all the way, and I'm super happy about that. I'm super happy with that. Unfortunately, we are out the FA Cup though, so that is a cash flow issue. Incidentally, I did check the bank balance before the game. We were sat on 50k. Obviously, there's going to be some prize money for the FA Cup. There's also going to be 2,500 tickets sold. So I'm interested to see just what that does to the bank balance. £32,000 overall. 32 grand. We did get knocked out though, which is it's disappointing. But it was against a League One side, of course. It's Tier 3 in English football. We're Tier 7, and they've got some fantastic players compared to ours. But yeah, financially that's massive for us. £24,500 in gate receipts. In terms of the second half of the episode, I haven't got a clue. Mickleover are division below us, so we're not going to show that because that's really going to be a little bit of a walkover if we're honest. Same as Corby Town in the Challenge Cup. I've got no idea when we're coming back. It could be as far away as FC United of Manchester, who are currently sat third. There's nobody else league wise who I'm really interested in showing. Bamber Bridge maybe, who are fourth, but we beat Bamber Bridge 2-0 last time we played them, and that was away from home, so not really. Unless we get anybody good in these, if we get through them, they may come before FC United or Manchester. But if there's nobody good, then we've got a couple of months to play through before we get to the second half of this episode. But I'm gonna go away now, and I'm gonna go and do that, and I'll catch up with you guys for the second half. Hello guys, and welcome back to the second half of the episode. You may notice that we've clicked forward quite a bit. We're now approaching Christmas, and we have come back for the FA Trophy third round game. We are going to be taking on Chorley, who are a Vanarama National League North team. They are currently sat in 7th in that division as well. So I came back for this one with them being a division higher than us. Also, it looks like the division that we are going to go into next season. So again, it's another good test for us. So I thought I'd come back for this one. Since you were here though, obviously the 2-1 defeat to Sunderland, we have had a few games. We took on Mickleover in the FA Trophy first round. Of course, that is the stage of the competition that we got to last season. So a comfortable 4-0 win over Mickleover then. Corby Town in the Challenge Cup, of course we're the defending champions of that. It was a comfortable 4-1 win over Corby. Stafford Rangers in the league 5-1, Marine 3-1, and then Leamington in the FA Trophy second round was a very, very comfortable 6-0 victory there. Colne we then beat 5-1. Ilkeston Town actually put 3 goals past us. We scraped away a 5-3 win there. Nantwich was a 2-0 win. And we then had 2 draws in a row. Macclesfield Town was 1 each, but we did actually dominate the game, really. I say dominate, it wasn't actually that dominant, to be fair. We've had a few poor performances. Rodney, the last couple of games, he's gone off a little bit, and we'll see that in the 0-0 with Basford. We did actually batter Basford, but Rodney put in a 6.4 there. Wasn't the greatest of games from so we're off the back of 2 draws in a row, but we're looking to take on Chorley, get to the FA Trophy, 4th round. It's a competition that we haven't won yet, so I'm hoping that we can win that. Team selection for today: Jacob Cubban is suspended, so Chris Salmon is going to have to come in as the right back for today's game. We're then going to go Asiakono and Wozniak as the 2 central defenders, with Winfield as the left wing back, Glover, Spencer and Eastman as the midfield 3, and then Hugweth, Rodney, and we're going to go with James Harker up front today. Rob Harker. I'm getting my 2 strikers mixed up again. Rob Harker, he's moved on to 9 goals for the season. Again, we've not really utilised him too much. Rodney is on 27, James Gale on 20, so Rodney really is the standout performer so far this season. And as a result, we have actually offered him a contract. He's now on £130 a week. He's got a reasonable value as well. But then he's got a lot of pros. He's not the greatest player in the world, but it means that somebody can't just come along and poach them like we have with Dylan Hugworth, who leaves us very, very soon. Very soon. 10 days left at the club. But yeah, Chorley, like I say, will be a decent test for us again, up near the top of the division above us, the division that we are going to go into. I've also just realised that I didn't actually show you the league table there. I will show you it after this game. I believe we're about 16 points clear at the top, so we're pretty much nailed on to win the division. We do have an early highlight here in the 2nd minute though, and the ball is now with Yannick Asiakono. He's going all the way back to Eastham in goal though. He brings the ball out, gives it back to Yannick, and now it's Tremaine Eastman into Morton Spencer, Jay Glover. Now Rob Harker looking out wide, but it's cut out by Kuduwa. Now Wozniak, again another player who's leaving us in 10 days time. Winfield inside to Jay Glover. It's a very, very long highlight this. Hopefully there's an end product. Harker comes deep for the ball, now finds Spencer and Glover. Now Devante Rodney, he's got Tremaine Eastman, now Dylan Hugworth, and he's rodded the ball wide of the post. That was a very long highlight for a disappointing finish. We are on the front foot again though. It's the throw-in. The ball's ended up with Devante Rodney. Rodney with the effort from range. What a great effort, and it's just clipped the top of the crossbar and gone over. Right, 30 minutes on the clock, and we've now got our next highlight. Their goalkeeper is keeping them in it at the minute, is Dorrington in goal. Asiakono comfortably wins that header. It's Tremaine Eastman looking for Devante Rodney. He's got the pace. Can he put it back? He doesn't need to. He's hit the post. He's hit the post and the crossbar now, has Rodney. Yeah, Dorrington in goal for Chorley there on a 7.2. We've only actually hit the target 4 times, but it would be nice to get a goal. And Rodney has now picked up an injury, which that's not good, is it? We've got Josh Scott who can play there. Scott is the wrong foot for this particular position though, and he's not quite as good as Rodney. Hopefully it's not too serious of an injury, a potential foot injury. Obviously with him being the top scorer, it would be a shame to lose him for a little while, especially if we can continue these cup runs. We are into half time at 0-0 though, the much better team, and I'd be expecting the guys to come back out for the second half and go and bag the winning goal. We can't do 3 draws in a row, can we? Surely not. We'll have a little shout at them, but we are on the attack, and it's with Winfield. Winfield pulls the ball back to Spencer, and now it's Glover. Spencer again. Spencer with the curling effort, and we've hit the woodwork again. Barker looking to counter-attack though for Chorley. Now it's Johnston. Johnston looking for Barker again. He's checked up. He's offside. He's offside. That's absolutely fine. Didn't time his run very well. But yeah, we've hit the woodwork. 3 times now in highlights. There may have been others outside of highlights. But again, Norton Stockton on the front foot, and it's Jay Glover inside to Winfield, the left wing, the left back. Grabs the goal that puts us in front of this game. All the attacking prowess that we've got on this pitch, and it's the left wing back that comes up with a goal, and it's an absolute cracker of a goal as well from the edge of the area. Left foot curling into that top corner. Keeper had absolutely no chance. And finally, we've broken the deadlock. We're gonna look to bring Harker off. He's not had the best again. We're gonna get Chris Giles. I still haven't decided what to call him. Going to get him on. He's actually made a couple of appearances for us now in the league. He came to me sort of like they all do, demanding first team football. And I realised that he hasn't actually featured too much for us, but he has a little bit lately in the league. In rotation, he has weighed in with a couple of goals as well. Now Dylan Hugworth finds Chris Salmon. Back to Dylan Hugworth again. Has he got options? He goes back instead to Jay Glover. Now Spencer. It's Winfield, the left back again. It's gone just wide of the post this time. Interesting test this though. The team up near the top of the Vanarama North. Obviously, we are going to be looking to strengthen the squad in the summer as well to prepare us for that division. But as things stand, we're looking okay for next season. I hope that injury is not too bad for Devante there. I believe Charlie were favourites for that game, judging by what I've just said to the players there about the media backtracking. I didn't actually check. There's been a bit of speed clicking going on, let's put it that way, to get through to the next game. That's sort of the behind the scenes football managery stuff. When you've just got a whole host of games to get through, you just sort of speed click a bit. But yeah, nice win. What's that? 15 points clear at the top, same amount of games played. So you know the league is looking very, very comfortable. We are through in that game. Rodney is out for 5 to 6 weeks, so that's unfortunate. It is £4,500 in the bank though. And Winfield, with your goal, mate, you were absolutely fantastic. Charlie Winfield has been very, very good for us as left back. Since he came in, he's played very, very well. He lacks a little bit of consistency though, which is a worry. But overall, he's on a 7.41 average rate, and he's got 9 assists in the league so far. In terms of the league, we'll just have a quick look at it. Show you the advantage we've got. We've scored 64 goals. We've only conceded 16, which is the same as Hyde, but we've scored a lot more goals. Rodney and James Gale up there in the top goal scorers. Hugworth, highest average rating, and he's also got joint most assists in the league. So yeah, things are going great for us. That Devante Rodney injury is going to affect us a little bit though. In terms of the draw for the FA Trophy, the draw is going to take place tomorrow. So we'll click forward quickly. We'll get through that draw. Azia Kono has now picked up a suspension. We'll quickly get the draw, see who we're going to come up against, see when the game's scheduled, and we'll sort of decide what's going to happen in the next episode from there. I'm interested to see if we come up against higher opposition again. If that's going to be sort of in the next episode. We've set a new record for the goals. We've scored 16, and we're still only in the 4th round. We've already broken the record. Here is the draw now, though. There is 34 teams left. We're not going to do that. Automatically, we'll click through. Anybody who I really want to avoid. We're quite late in the draw here. We're away to Halifax. We've beaten Halifax before. They're currently 17th in the Vanarama National League, so that is a very, very winnable game for us away at Halifax, and it is scheduled for. Scroll down quickly. It's not too far away. So do you know what? We're going to do Halifax in the next episode. Then we might do that FC Manchester United game. FC United of Manchester. We might do that, or we might do Hyde. Hyde are currently sat in 2nd. With the gap that we've got in the league, it could be about this sort of time that we start maybe taking home the league trophy. But I am looking for the treble this season. I'm looking for both these trophies and the league. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching episode number 36, I think 36. I think it's 36. I can't remember. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. As always, if you have enjoyed what you've seen, please hit that thumbs up button. And I have just confirmed it is episode 36, by the way. Yeah, hit that thumbs up button. You know how much it helps me out. But as always, guys, I've been Dean. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.